switched over and playing the Darkseer, so they have some type of an answer at least along the way, which it makes sense. I'm curious if it's going to work, though, because Kezu says it's a fake lane.
I mean, it's not like a Terrorblade, right? Like, it's not like you wall him and you're like, yes, I got the King of the Illusions. No, it's a Naga Siren, so it will be a bit weaker. That being said, though, the other kind of interesting thing we could have happen also is, right, it's Amar playing Mars. So what used to happen in the past with him playing it when he wanted to transition? The Ags build. So what if he goes for some type of fun Ags build to try to counteract the Naga Siren? I still think they have to play very tempo-oriented and very fast on the side of Nigma to be able to even scale to those points, but maybe could be a possibility to try to counteract the Naga Siren that Tundra looked so good with.
Well, I think it'd be pretty awesome to see that one for sure.
Yeah.
And the other thing that, of course, we've seen with these Nature Prophets getting picked early on is the high momentum that they can play with. If you can come online before Naga can really get into those first couple of items, things could start looking really good. And you can see already those illusions being sent out as sacrifices to the tower, no longer alive. But yeah, we'll keep our eyes on those lanes and how it all works out here. I guess, can you tell me a little bit about this Mars and what it looks like in the main core role here? Because I haven't got to see too many of the carry Mars recently, at least.
Well, it looks like he's playing mid, right?
Okay.
At the moment, yeah. It looks like they're going to actually send the Nature's Prophet bottom and put that the Mars in the mid lane. So I think he's still going to go for some similar type of item build with like Deso and Falcon Blade and stuff like that and just try to have some type of scaling. But okay. So they're switching it up a little bit. I guess just wanting to have the better lane matchup, wanting that Mars versus the Tusk, and then just having the Nature's Prophet in a better matchup down bottom. All right. I think it's still, yeah, he's still going to probably try to scale, I'd imagine. But I still think it's a lot of tempo orientation. It's got to be a fast game from Nigma. Using that Darkseer Ion Shell on the Clockwork, on the Mars constantly, looking to pressure, get some kills constantly around the map.
And that can be an incredibly strong combo when played together, getting the Ion Shell on him. And of course, just in the laning stage, GH pairing together with MC, this is going to be a really dangerous lane if things don't go right their way.
Yeah.
Psyking getting chased down a little bit here.
It's an old classic. You know, you vacuum inside those cogs and stuff like that. You can actually be pretty impactful. People have tried to run this and have run this lane for a long time, but let's see if it works versus Tundra, right? This is their bread and butter.
More than a few times. Sumail actually does come out mid, so...
Okay, they moved it around again. Looks like they did want to have... I guess they did want to have the Nature's Prophet versus Tusk. I guess they just wanted to swap things out. Interesting.
Well, and so... Sumail playing against 9 there mid, and 33 down bottom, playing on his Nature's Prophet.
That's pretty interesting. I really thought that they would want to have the Mars, because I think Tusk is going to be pretty okay in this matchup. I think he's just able to nuke and clear the trees, actually, sometimes once he starts getting levels up. See how Sumail does. Right now he's got some good denies. 4 and 5.
GH does a little chase down now, killing off these illusions. This is what we're talking about. It's gets rid of them super quickly from Skitter.
Yep.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
And then able to pull back the lane afterwards.
Action's going to happen pretty quick. MC's already level 2. I think this is probably going to be the lane to watch for that aggression. Bottom, I think, is going to be a bit more about just like harassment constantly until more levels come out. But I think, yeah, top is the action lane. Mid is going to be this kind of farm fest early on until 9 gets some levels. And maybe if we see rotations, I think that should be the only way anything really happens onto Sumail, if we do see either a Tiny or a Mirana rotation onto him.
On this wave pushing back underneath the tower here. Soxa keeps the pressure on. So I guess to me the other thing that I really want to watch for as we get into these is if there's going to be those early rotations towards mid. Soxa playing on a Tiny, one of those heroes that's super capable of messing up one of those sort of static lane matchups.
Yeah.
And of course when you're playing together with a Tusk, these are already two of the best heroes at rotating and getting kills early. As there's going to be a lift back. Kuro stops that movement from coming in onto his Mars.
Yeah, definite possibilities for rotations. Mirana, Tiny, two incredibly good roamers with Tusk. Just great setup for the arrow, great setup for the tossbacks, etc. So, could see it happen. Seeing Mind Control pull wave back, the new lane. He's got a full creep wave deny, actually, coming out here. Skeeter kind of mirroring the same thing on the other side, but he actually does not take away a whole wave.
Get some denies there too. So far 13 and 2 on 33. And as you can see, it's actually kind of been a little bit of a bullying going on up top. Naga Siren only 6 last hits so far. So Darkseer is off to a really great lane.
Yeah, this is huge. Look, he has 6 denies. That's actually astonishing for Monkey. I mean, that's because he had the lane pulled back and all that, but still, a big deal.
GH. Taking some damage from Snaking. The illusion's on him too. Gonna bully back the clockwork slightly there.
Always a bit annoying. See, I mean, look at mid. Sumail, he's killing it right now. These early levels, it's always going to be really nice. He can keep his things alive. Courier does not actually drop to the tree.
And in fact, Soxa in some trouble there. Amar chasing him down. Kuro draws the first blood. So Nigma off to an amazing start across all of these lanes right now. And the big one, I mean, obviously Nagasiren can retreat back to the jungle, but not really getting that much out of the laning stage. Still getting levels, though.
Yeah, going to be a slower start. And looking at Sumail, seeing some beautiful micro. Sumail dodging the shards. Won't get hit by that right away, but kills the bottom rune with his treants. We're going to see him constantly microing to kill these runes, of course, but also kills the bounty rune up top at the same time, too. So really trying to prevent any of these runes for 9 to fill up his bottle.
There is still one down there bottom. Able to take that bottle rune. Yeah. Right at 4 minutes, though.
He might actually be able to get the top rune as well. Oh, okay, he's actually just going aggressive onto Sumail.
Snowball, couple punches, still standing there, but yeah, Sumail a little bit too much right-click power there, and is going to TP back home, get the refill.
Both them playing around like the Fairy Fire bottle charges, Sumail having the 8 wand charges building up from the spam.
You can see now Soxa also trying to bully back here onto Kuro. Does he get the... Well, yeah, he does. Nicely done.
He's been constantly going for it. With this ward they placed, it's going to be gone in 30 seconds too, so it's not going to be able to get dewarded. He's been just constantly going for those couriers to slow down the farm of Amar.
Well, we can see that this really good start here for MC, already level 4. Darkseer's getting off to a good hot beginning of this, at least. We sometimes can just completely take over the game if they want to try and play together. Do you think that this is going to be a more fast-paced lineup coming from Nigma in this game?
Yeah, it has to be versus the Nagasiren. They do have a couple, they do have some multiple scaling cores, while on the side of Tundra it's a little bit more, 4 protect 1, but that being said, it's Tundra. We've seen what they do even when they don't have, when it's not just a Nagasiren or something, that the Tusk, he's able to transition. 33 always seems to as well, so can never really think that Tundra's not going to scale. They always scale. They always farm everybody, even Snaking.
Right.
Down bottom.
Chase.
A toss back.
And get some good damage onto him. Amar is going to get full Spirit Siphon off, but still looks to be perfectly okay there. Has the raindrops as well as stick charges ready to go.
I think Raindrop is being purchased. It's been getting purchased a ton, of course, across pro level for a while, but I think recently I've been seeing it just on everybody. Everyone's carrying Raindrops usually very early on in the game.
It's just one of my favorite items of all time. So nice.
Raindrop saves lives, as we say.
9 right now. You can see with all the denies that are going on there, he's almost a full level right now behind Sumail on this Tusk. It's been a pretty rough time for him there, but throws out the snowball on 9, heads on back across the river.
Yeah, it's pretty significant, actually. 800 net worth difference because of that, and because of all the constant denies of the bounties and whatnot, too. Yeah, Sumail, Wrath of Nature online, so other thing that Tundra does have to be wary of if they do get over-aggressive in the lane, that Wrath can just come in and wipe them out. So let's see, bottom.
Another toss back. Mar looks to be perfectly fine there. The Avalanche, well, throws the spear, and that's able to get him enough distance away from 33.
Yeah, he's struggling down here as well, similar to the Nagasiren that was, and actually we see Skeeter, he's pulled ahead of his counterpart of that Mars.
Sumail, Wrath of Nature, gets him caught there, but eats his way out of the Sprout and then the back out. So that's just the haster in there. Runs in, finds Kuro.
He's thinking about going again. Yeah, he was considering it. He's a little bit low on mana for the combo, 10 short, but was considering maybe going in for Sumail under tower. Sumail does have the 14 wand charges though, so kind of baiting it as well. Slow-paced. 1-0, 7 minutes, one of the slower starts I feel like we've had.
I know, normally in these Western Europe matches, it's been a bloodbath, it feels like a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, toss back again. Maybe here we'll find something happening.
Big stick.
Instead, they turn and they find 33. Going to be the couple of right clicks onto him. Sumail and Kuro paired together for another kill. And Soxa now getting chased down by these treants. Will get caught in the Sprout. And
nice
with the Cogs pushback, that's going to be enough.
Beautiful.
Move on in, find themselves the quick kill on the Tiny.
I like this rotation a lot from Sumail. Oh, we'll see MC quickly get sent into the skies. He still had the bonus damage from Wrath of Nature. I believe he still had like that 24 plus damage. Trickles off towards the end, but when you have that little bit of extra damage still, making these rotations on side lanes, you see how hard he was hitting the Death Prophet? So
yeah.
Really makes a difference.
Almost has it back up again, too. Can just keep
Mid lane.
playing that fast-paced Dota if they want to, but instead, it's going to be Tundra that move on in, just barely off the mark there with that avalanche. And, well, suddenly, 9 now in a little bit of trouble. Is going to get chased down by GH. Doesn't have a way out of here. And again, Nigma making these moves, finding these kills. Snaking's also in trouble. Trying to get chased down there. Doesn't have another leap for another while.
Oh, Ion
and
Shell.
with the Ion Shell, yeah. A little faster, though. Whoop. Snaking, does he manage to get out of there? It does look like he's going to.
Boots. 1 second. GH. He's going to catch him, it looks like. It's going to be close.
Dude, he's running so fast. He's trying desperately.
Oh, he
doesn't want to go under tower.
Damn, that was very close. Saksa comes in and doesn't catch the stun there initially onto Sumail. They also try to go on Sumail, who not only has range up, but had 21 charges, and they were super ready for that dive. Nigma reacting well, but not having the gold lead somehow after all of this. You are still seeing Tundra reflecting themselves. So as we said, Tundra the farmers, they always tend to have very good efficiency on every single one of their players, so still having a slight net worth advantage, even though it's 4-1.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm wondering if Nigma can keep up this like high-paced play and, you know, try and not only find those kills, but then turn them into objectives afterwards. As Snaking uses Leap to get out of trouble. GH actually going to charge after him, but gives up on it.
They have the Nature's Prophet, right? So you're talking about going for those tower pushes. They should be able to. As long as Sumail is there, they can hit these towers. And looking at the build from MC, he's got Vanguard. So he's always going to be really good to just sit in the lane, pressure, especially versus this Naga. Snay
leaps away, tries to get out of there, does have stick charges. Kuro gets the lift back, and with the Wrath of Nature, that'll be enough for the kill. So 5-1. Again, not completely reflected in the net worth, but you can see Nigma, wherever they go, they're finding kills.
I like it. I love the way that they're playing right now with this aggression. Definitely want to look to take a tower soon, so seeing Sumail make his way toward top after they get that kill. Pretty big rune here now for 9, though. He's got his phase boots, and he's got this DD rune. So could look to see him make a move soon. While on bottom, we're seeing 33 mirroring the movement of top, going for this tower pressure early.
This tower going down here would be pretty big for him. Although they will pop Glyph now, and with Exorcism about half duration, we'll see if 33 wants to stick around or feels a little bit too afraid.
Mars here too. He has the skill point saved for the ult.
Mars shows up.
Says hello.
And maybe going to say goodbye.
There's going to be a heal coming in 1 second. Oh. He got the mech and the spirits.
It comes off just in time with the spirits coming back in. They timed it perfectly. And now Sumail, after the TP, and he's going to get punished. 9 there with the DD, gives him a big old punch. And Saksa also able to not get brought down by that tower. What a huge turnaround from Tundra there.
I literally think he was dead if the courier doesn't get on him and he insta-uses mech. It was the fastest mech usage I've ever seen by 33 as the spirits then come in right afterwards. Now it's going to guarantee a tower. A big hit. That was unreal. It's literally split second.
And I mean, Amar's still sticking around here. 9 wanting to chase.
He's hungry.
Don't know if they can really make anything happen with Rubik in the area, but 9 at least threatening some danger there.
Good steal. Some max shards for Kuroki. Does have that double nuke now coming in. All the space in the world, though. This is what Tundra does at their best. Pressure elsewhere while Skeeter starts to just continue to take over and be that top net worth. He's now taken over it for a second. And Sumail does take it back, but it's going to be him. He's going to be able to just keep this free farm going, and they're having trouble looking to pressure him. Hook.
Just barely off the mark. Trying to get onto that Mirana, and yeah, they haven't really been able to touch Skitter since that early laning stage.
They want to try to push him out. Boom!
Okay, hello and goodbye.
They can look to pressure and at least hunt him right now because Kuroki does have this spell steal. I think this is a pretty big one that he can perhaps look to actually go for these, plays onto the Naga Siren, perhaps to find her. That double clear to find the, wipe out the illusions to find out the real one. And yeah, look at this bottom.
Oh man.
Watch the courier. Look at this mini-map. Let's see how low he gets. Was it actually the difference maker? I think it was. Oh, 80 HP.
Jeez. I mean, and again, like, the mech not being there at the last second, too. If that's not there, the spirits probably don't come in time. Yeah, it's rough. You can see the odds that we had from this game, esportsbets.io, pretty heavily favored into Tundra's side. As GH gonna hookshot, try and get out of there, but you can see that they're keeping it somewhat close. 9 does end up picking up that kill. I guess the feeling that I'm kind of getting from you and the way that you're talking about it is that, yes, you can play aggro on this Nigma Galaxy team, but the way it's going is somewhat into the favor and feeling good for Tundra.
Yeah. It's not like Nigma's out of it just yet, but yeah, this is the Tundra special. This is their dynamic that, I mean, won them TI, so it's a pretty good dynamic to use and utilize at maximum. As yeah, Nigma, we're starting to see Amar. He's falling behind on that net worth. Still relatively close, though.
Yeah, he is only a couple thousand ahead of the Rubik, actually. Whoop. And, well, Rubik now going to go down. Kuro in the dust. So, yeah, these gank squads pairing together, the Tusk and Mirana. It's so incredibly strong.
And we're seeing it, I mean, I'm seeing it across so many regions, really, too. I was watching some SEA also. They had it, too. And, of course, we do see Snaking using his, of course, annoying wards, that it's an Observer ward, but it's named Sentry ward right there, right under 9. You're seeing it around that mid tower there. Yeah, look. Sentry ward, but it's an obs.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Good old Snay. Switch, tricking things up a little bit still.
Starstorm stolen, so another good nuke.
Another power rune. 9, super aware. That might give some information of that ward, but let's see if Kuro finds it. He's getting gone on.
Yeah, Soxa there, and the arrow is going to connect, so another death. As soon as Tundra start playing together and making these gank squads move around the map, it's just death everywhere they go.
Yeah, and this is going to set the tempo for that quick deso for 9. FaZe, Falcon, has the Mithril Hammer. He's on his way to the second one. His damage is going to be explosive versus some of these squishier heroes. Rubik, one-shot territory. Nature's Prophet, not in one-shot territory by any means, obviously. As we see the itemization from Sumail, he's gone for some armor and tankiness. Still fairly squishy, though, versus a hero that gets on top of you.
And MC trying to get into some more of these sort of survivability type items, team fight things, trying to get the mechanism done. Already have the Guardian Greaves completed on the DP.
The prize is mine.
So pretty good stuff there. BKB timing for Mars will probably be pretty huge as well.
There is a lot of things that go through it, though, right?
Yeah.
There versus that Tusk versus the Exorcism as well, too. So we'll at least prevent him from just getting like stunned and comboed up, perhaps.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the big timing. It looks like the Nigma's going to have to... Feels like they're going to have to make something really big with this BKB, though, on the Mars. They'll probably get the timing on him and the Nature's Prophet at the same time, and they'll have mech on Darkseer, so I think that's going to be like full go time. If they start to struggle when they have all these items, then Tundra's probably going to be in a pretty good position to just run away with this one.
Yeah.
As Skeeter doing his thing, Manta's done, he queues up his Orchid, the usual build that we've seen him go for from TI.
Control the map whenever possible, farm out the entire jungle, and then, of course, then start the slow, steady constriction.
The Tundra specialty. Snaking, just moving to some lanes, arrowing those catapults to stop any push. Now looking to get aggressive. Right after he nukes the wave out, pops that Moonlight Shadow, and they're hunting.
They are indeed. Soxa there walks into a sentry ward, though, and GH can't really get away from that one super easily, but Tundra, after they realize that there's wards in the area, don't go for anything extra.
They don't want to push too far forward. No need to dive for that type of play there when they're having all the free farm in the world. Now GH, though, maybe steps up a bit too far. He's spotted by the ward.
Yeah, 9 right on top of him. Able to go in for the kill. Didn't even need to use the punch.
No, a sneaky ward. I mean, one that's we've seen placed a little bit more sometimes, but that one's probably going to live full duration and giving great information.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah. And yeah, Deso, right after this creep wave, it's done.
And Amar going to have that BKB right about now as well. So, I mean, it's interesting, right? Because it's these couple of timings that are all coming together and coalescing. Tundra also getting a few of theirs, though.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what happens, right? It's Nigma. This is the go time. This is when they have to start to at least try to take over the map a little bit, try to constrict versus this Nagasarn, but not saying that it's an easy feat to do by any means, but it's something that it feels like they're going to have to do. Otherwise, they're just going to get out-farmed and outscaled.
Wrath of Nature, Illusions doing the pushing out of the various areas as a lot of Nigma get together in the Radiant jungle.
We've been seeing this for a while. I mean, Kuroki and GH just... Oh, he actually finds the ward. Okay, nicely done from GH. They've been sticking together for the most part of this game. Constantly, just these three.
Well, and they did Rocket Flare and I think Scout 33, but he's already away. So Mar coming on in to hit this creep wave, and 33 immediately backs away.
Not the easiest of kills either. I mean, look how much armor. Now he's under
Yeah.
the tower protection, so it's +5 extra. But he's 21 armor without the greaves. You know, that effect that happens once you drop low. They're hunting. Haste rune inside the bottle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Tundra even willing to get aggro.
Big, huge TP rotation. Looks like Nigma perhaps reading this movement.
MC, he gets found. That Vanguard still very tanky. Wall already down. The arrow connects onto Darkseer, but they've killed off one. That was exactly the play that they needed.
Perfect read. They literally knew exactly where Tundra was seeming to go there. They bring the whole squad. And 23 seconds without the Tusk. Can't really force a Roche off of that one, but what else can they get?
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe that tier 2 tower up top, or possibly transitioning into more kills. We'll see what they do.
It's only 8 seconds, though. The Tusk is back up, and immediately, look at 33. He sees them top. He starts shoving the bottom wave. Skeeter starts pushing toward mid. So they had to bring 5 heroes up there, and Tundra, they were well aware of it while they started their split push.
Yeah. This is just clinical stuff coming out from Tundra here.
Yeah, it's their usual. But a big kill. I mean, slowing down 9 is pretty huge. He doesn't have any Deso charges just yet.
See if they can maybe make another play like that from Nigma. But all on this side of the map. MC pushes out another wave here. Soxa snaking and 9 all together.
And Soxa has Blink now, so they can make the plays without having to rely on the Tusk. Because right now it felt like, so far for Tundra, they were really reliant on the Tusk for every single one of the plays. Now with this, maybe not. And Skeeter.
In the jungle, they find one.
They're
able to catch him. They miss on the spear. Oh, that was not what was needed, but will they have enough to still find the kill? They do. So they bring down Skeeter. This is the exact kill that they needed.
Yeah, and can they turn it into more? They're trying to hunt for a little bit extra.
33 gets away, it looks like.
Seen this a couple times, the Clockwork versus the Nagra. You can't put the arms up, can't get that song off if you don't have illusions around you. That battery assault will interrupt it. We're seeing the win probability still, of course, favoring Tundra. Still definitely need to continue this pressure for Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, they can keep that up and things will obviously be going well, but very difficult to keep up that type of momentum consistently throughout the course of the game.
Because it's also like, you kind of have to play really clean, because if you try one of these plays and it goes wrong and you say lose like 3 heroes, and Nigma, the game is just going to be like, disastrous, right? Tundra will fully take over. So they have to be very clean, very decisive how they make these plays and not make too many mistakes really versus this Tundra draft.
But we haven't really seen them make any yet. It's been really clean.
Yeah, it's been very nice so far.
Blink Dagger now done for the Mars. Mar, see if he can make some type of a play with it as they appear to be grouping together around that mid-tier 1 tower.
Long range
hook shot in. GH finding 33. Sumail, TP's put the toss out. Soxa keeping 33 alive. They drop down the wall. And it looks like it's retreat time.
That's an exorcism, though. They did force that from 33 when they got him initially, so I think they got what they came for. Not a kill, but at least force some type of reaction. Was a wall used as well, but now they found Snake.
Yeah, that's a pick-off again. It's cost a good amount of ultis here, all these, but still a nice pick-off.
Have to get whatever they can, because they know that, I think they probably know that Tundra's playing the way that they do, just playing for that efficiency resource game, have to just get kills anywhere, even if it's just like that 5 position, but yeah, still seeing that net worth, you know, it's just slowly going into Tundra's favor, playing the map. 33 almost has his BKB, so once he's got that, he's also going to be pretty survivable versus the Mars, as long as he doesn't get chain stunned and chain killed.
9, double blink, double jump, and mega dead. That is terrifying. That is so freaking scary.
That's the stack, finally. I think the Deso stack. At least one of them. Arcane Rune controlled.
Well, BKB now completed for Death Prophet. So more of these fighting items done. And Tundra, see if they continue to want to take some of these fights. Or if they're eventually going to start bringing that Naga Siren into the fold a little bit too.
He's just cutting waves, and he has the, if I'm not mistaken, he has the Dragon Scale too, so he's poking towers with illusions as well. Really pesky. You actually just whittle them down over time with that DOT, of course. And he's getting close to Heart as well on Skeeter. Scaling massively. Sumail still scaling, of course. He's at the top net worth. He's keeping up with the Naga Siren, but yeah, you definitely just you feel that pressure a little bit here for Nigma Galaxy versus this Tundra special.
Yeah, in a way, it's almost, I always feel like Nature's Prophet sort of fits within the role of like a flashy hero, even though he's just a right clicker, because there's so much you could be doing with him at every moment.
Yeah.
At any point in the game.
Tundra looking to hit big here now, though. With the BKB on that Death Prophet that you mentioned, they have ults at the ready, Exos in 10.
They walk on in, 9, breaks that smoke, ring around the rosy, but Kuro lifts to try and get away.
Arrow.
Yeah, and that's going to be the fall. Oh, wait, but they jump in with everybody. Vacuum, it pulls in 33. The snowball is there, keeping them alive. And yeah, Skidder going to try and go for the reset here. The Song of the Siren.
And they're on the high ground perfectly. Exos at the ready, still having BKB on 33. Difficult for Nigma to commit into. Kuro buying back.
I don't think that they're going to go for any more here. Yeah, it is sort of a weird one, but a re-smoke.
Did they think that was a real Naga Siren, I think, for a second? No, they didn't. Okay. No, just looking for a wraparound. Maybe looking just to play around that Exorcism cooldown.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, Sumail ready to TP in after.
Yeah, let's see. See what they find. 33, he might walk right into them. No BKB on Amar, though. He has to be quite careful.
9's right there near him, 2 snaking in the area.
Whoa!
Gets the leap away. Knew right what was happening, but Soxa, they get one jump there, blow up the clockwork. Now 9 right on top of Kuro. He's also starting to fall. Soxa, but Sumail moves in with the BKB and starts getting the punches off.
Big damage. Sumail hitting hard.
It still ends up only being a trade of both supports.
Yep. Another Deso stack acquired for 9. Both teams playing around a little bit of cooldowns and BKB usages there. We saw the BKB from Amar in the early part of the fight, then Sumail with his afterwards. Believe that, yeah, 33, he did hang on to his, so didn't actually pop his 9-seconder.
You can see now as well as 9 hunting on through.
They see him, though. They get the lift.
This is a nice kill if they can get him. 9 snowball dodge.
Just gotta get the blink off, too. Nope, they cancel it.
Oh, okay, and caught and killed. So they do manage to find another pickoff here.
Maybe this could be what they feel is good enough to go for Roche. With Song on cool, actually Song's back up in 10 seconds. Maybe they try to force it anyway, though.
Yeah, I mean, it almost feels as if they've got to make something happen here.
Yeah. 30 seconds, no Tusk. Death Prophet Exorcism, 30 seconds as well, too. They might be able to get this in time. Exactly what they needed.
They move on in. Now, do Tundra want to contest this? They know that it's happening now. It feels pretty tough without the Naga Siren, and yeah, it's already going to go down.
Yeah.
So Nigma, they managed to get it. Aegis in hand.
Really big move. 9 getting a bit over-aggressive. They know that ward's there now.
Yeah.
But a big kill, and now, with this Aegis, maybe they can look to commit into these fights with that second life. Maybe it'll be enough for them to actually take it.
Is that a Vlad's I saw?
I saw somebody pick it up on Darkseer.
Yeah. Interesting. Kind of a cool pickup.
Yeah, just, I mean, the bonus damage for the Mars and for the Nature's Prophet can be pretty nice in these fights as now. 33 Exos back.
Just going to pop it, stay next to this tier 2 tower.
Sneaky. Look at that spot. Oh, it's good. They scout it with a rocket, but that tower's dropping quick. No glyph.
33 will get the tower dead. But now you got to imagine, with Exorcism just being popped, yeah, Nigma Galaxy, they want to go in.
I would imagine. So the Ion Shell's already prepped.
And they're all around this area.
Ooh,
Tundra,
he
they got to be careful. And they realize what's happening. Now the turn, Sumail, he's jumped on the Exo. It's still doing all the damage they needed to. But there's going to be the Walrus Punch slowdown that comes out. GH already dead. Sumail turns, ready to fight, ready to battle. Soxa gone. Still has that Aegis available to him. And so just like that, they've lost both the supports. The hookshot comes on in, just making sure that they're keeping Sumail alive. Amar chasing, looking for 9 here, but they get the blink away.
TP's right into the Exorcism. A little bit dicey there from Sumail, but with the, you know, of course with that Aegis, he's okay. Amar looking for 33. They've got the TP, Sumail.
Yeah, he's going to move in, couple more hits. Has the Sprout ready, but the BKB and then the Quelling Blade to get out.
Force a BKB.
True.
Nigma's playing, I mean, nice and aggressive. I'm liking it. I like how they're bringing it to Tundra constantly here. 13 to 11.
Yeah, and I think that what you were talking about earlier too, like Sumail is definitely keeping up in terms of farm right there with Skitter.
Yeah, his damage is definitely really damn strong. I mean, he's gone for the Gleipnir build to go for this more catch, so he won't have that Mjolnir at the very least versus the Naga, but still a good option. We've seen more and more Mjolnir, or more and more Gleipnirs, I think, as Saksa.
Yeah, just gonna get ran down here by Amar. They do have the rest of the team moving in, and they secure that finish.
Cool.
Onto him.
Mar, he's got an Orchid now for himself, so a little bit of further control once those BKBs are on cooldown, and he's going to be able to build that to another scaling item too. Cool.
Yeah, it feels like that's you know, a kill for. I mean, the snowball dodges that we've seen a couple of times are kind of annoying, or the leap aways.
Yeah, they'll have to deal with those BKBs, of course, but once those BKBs are down, I mean, Orchid just seems to be getting purchased a lot anyway.
Yeah.
Very strong item.
Well, 29 minutes in, still only 3,000 gold lead for Tundra. And we're seeing the pretty consistent pressure coming from Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, still continue to do a very good job of keeping this game open. It's still, they've still got good options to be able to scale. This Naga Siren's not out of control by any means.
It is still Tundra playing it.
It is still Tundra, and it is still a Naga Siren that goes toward later game, so that can always just be really pesky. Even though you do have this big scaling lineup, you always have to keep it in the back of your mind.
Snay lives on over there near Amar.
Amar's hunting.
He's looking for something.
They have the ward on the high ground still too. It's getting pinged out though. I think Snay was very well aware of it.
Yeah, Tundra are playing this pretty safe right now.
Yeah.
Send the courier over,
Just
see
making
that
sure.
there's a ward, yeah, and then they back away.
Tundra and their couriers. Yeah, a team that definitely abuses that at its best.
Oh yeah. Other people just let them die for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, all over the place, honestly. I mean, everybody does, though. Can't blame
That's true.
Pros, not pros, doesn't matter. Couriers are...
They're just gone.
It's always gone. BKB now. Okay, so Skeeter looks like he wants to get a little more aggressive. Bit scared maybe of the chain stun that can come out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we'll see if he actually does want to get involved in some of these fights at some point here soon. But also getting into, is that an AC I think I saw for Sumail pretty soon?
Yeah, he's got it pretty much done. He's about to hit 20 as well.
So some real damage going to be coming out from them. And Skitter, Amar was right there next to him, has this Invis rune.
This is still, I mean, it's very close. 14 to 11, as you mentioned. That 2K, 3K gold lead, it's just been consistent. Hasn't really pushed past that for Tundra.
But it does feel like there's sort of a halt being placed on this right now in terms of their ability to transition it into another one of those objectives. Feels like they got to win a fight at some point.
Feels like a lot of cat and mouse right now, right?
Yeah.
Looks like Nigma, they're constantly hunting for Tundra. Tundra's just like we're sitting back waiting for our next items because 9, he has been slowed down a lot this game.
Yeah.
Even though he's 9-3-1, those deaths he had did hurt because it did give up that Roche, and he doesn't have his BKB finished up. He's actually level 17 only, so looking at the cores, Amar 18, Fury on 20. Darkseer is the one that's behind, but yeah, 9 is the other one that is as well.
Hood completed now for the Marana.
Snaking's always so farmed. I mean, he's the greediest 5 position in the world. It makes sense with Aoi on your team, of course, as your captain. He's probably telling him, he's like, hey, you better be high net worth with this 5. I mean, they always make sure they push out lanes, right? That's always an important thing that they're doing.
Even with the Naga Siren in the lineup.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they're finally ready to commit, and I guess this is showing right now why it's so hard to make this commitment happen, because you look at the other side of the map and what Tundra's doing, and everything is completely pushed in.
It's been all game, really, because the supports are farming that much more than the side of Nigma. Nigma's more about fighting with
They dropped it down, though, here, and Snake King going to be the one that's caught for a moment, dying to Iron Shell. But now the Gleipnir connects, and, well, couldn't get any more leaps out of there.
Okay, Amar, 6-0-6, going for more. Thinking about it for 33. Blink gets stopped. Headband push away.
Quelling to get out. Keeping that Quelling Blade in, even on everybody.
Oh, yeah. Most important thing versus a Furion at this point.
So they do manage to take that upper tier 2 tower, but likewise take some damage onto their own tier 2 mid and a little bit onto the tier 3.
But they force a song, right?
Yep.
With their Mars ult. I don't believe he popped BKB during it either. So Amar able to hang on to his BKB, force song, and it was a level 17 or a level 12 song. So it's a longer cooldown, not that 80 seconds. It's 120. Let's see if they can look to take advantage of that cooldown with Mars ult coming back up in 30.
Be something to watch for there. And we're getting close to Shiva's 2 on the Darkseer.
Itemizing nicely to deal with this Naga.
Yeah, more and more avenues for it. And of course, if she ever just gets caught right away, too, I feel like NP can kind of rip her to shreds a little bit, particularly with the help of the other heroes. But we'll see.
Same could be said for the NP, though,
Yeah.
if Sumail's not careful. He has the BKB to save him, but if they all commit onto him, if they chained on him, they see him at the moment, too.
Oh my god, they're going all in. Dude, they're all going to jump on Sumail. Oh, he's
They're
trying
going
to
to
get
the
away into the base. 3 heroes right on
He gets
top of
BKB
him.
off.
He turns to punch, but will it be enough?
Nope.
No. Clockwork comes in too late. Dude, that was crazy.
Look at this dive by Tundra. I mean,
what?
no cares given whatsoever. Just really went. That's the BKB used and 70 seconds dead.
Oh my god. How much are they going to get off this?
Looks like it's just going to be tier 2 and maybe a tier 1 top. Roche, about 70 seconds till it does respawn. It's a huge kill, though. Let's look at that gold lead just massively swing, because Sumail's the one who's occupying a ton of that farm on the map. When he disappears, you're going to quickly see it skyrocket toward the way of Tundra. And speaking of this, also just quickly is looking at vision. Look at these wards by Tundra.
Right.
They've got full coverage right now. They have all the information in the world.
And so much of this was, again, that moment where they committed hard up to the top side of the map to get that tier 2 tower that let Tundra have the vision over there in those areas that just got the kill on Sumail.
Yeah, these wards are important because now 45 seconds till Roche. If they can keep these wards alive, this will be problematic for Nigma. 20 seconds, no Sumail.
Yeah, they dropped down some sentries, and now they're going to go check.
They're retaking the area, though. They're not letting them. Tundra's
Oh,
going to look to
yeah.
control this area.
Oh, this is real tough for them.
Yeah, this is the Roche control. It's that now they're getting that point where they're getting that strangle kind of coming out here.
Well, and Nigma, they're looking to make a big wraparound, it looks
Oh,
like.
my. Yeah, that is quite the line drawn. 5,400 gold on Amar. He's got the Hex queued up.
Whoa. That's kind of cool.
Definitely seeing more hexes, I think, than we used to for a while. I mean, this item is just amazing. It always has been one of the best items in the game, but I think players are starting to recognize more and more again.
Yeah, what it can do for you.
Yeah, Roche, he's gonna die quick.
Yeah, with this Deso, they're starting to take it rather rapidly on a ward right now.
Dude, I don't think they make it there in time.
No, they're coming in too late. Amar, he drops the arena down,
blink
but
out.
the blink away, that's BKB arena used, and they're still going to get Roach.
They both got out. Snaking's able to just waltz his way out. Saksa with the blink. And it's the BKB and the Mars arena. Uh-oh. Nigma's got to run.
Yeah, they can't stick around now. Well, Tundra, after keeping this gold lead steady, they have, as you said now, really put a stranglehold on this 10k gold into their favor.
Can't make mistakes versus TI winners. One little mistake and game is just boom, completely blown open. It's not even a mistake really, right? Sumail
No.
dies in his base. Like they just dove the hell out of him, and it's worked out perfectly for them now. Is now making their way towards high ground. They still have Exo. They didn't have to use that exorcism for the Roche. They can knock on the front door.
And 33 pops that exorcism, ready to head on up, take this one down. And for Nigma, I mean, what's sort of the solution to this? They kind of need to take this fight, it feels like.
But they don't have a Mars BKB or his ult. They'll catch Saksa
Yeah.
for a second.
And Vacuum Wall only connects really onto that Tiny. The illusion immediately taken out, and the hook shot blocked also by the Mars.
So quick with their force staffs to protect each other. Snaking leap forward, forces Saksa out of that dangerous position.
And the net there, throw into the illusions as buildings are slowly being whittled down here.
Nine's in.
He jumps, he tries to find him. Amar takes a ton of damage from that one. They do kill off Saksa.
That's a big rat.
And a Hex, okay, on Naga Siren who's backing out.
Nigma thinking about chasing forward, but reluctant.
They're gonna not go for any more. So just the tier 3 tower taking no racks.
Skeeter having 7,000 gold, 3,000 gold. Everyone having quite a bit here to pick up an extra set of items here on Tundra.
I decided to go for the Hex.
natural. I mean, Skeeter does this, I feel like, on most of his carry heroes.
Yeah.
His Spectre, his Naga. We've seen it a lot as 9. Let's see if they catch him.
Yeah, they get him there.
It's pretty alone.
And in trouble. Scott gets killed. The Hex into Spear and then the Orchid after is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. And then they also leash him, right?
Yeah.
They put the Sprout on him, and then he can't even snowball and like delay the kill or anything like that. They're found themselves a nice connection. Can they find something else now with that Husk being dead and the song being on cooldown? Doesn't look to be the case. They got to get their lanes out too. They at least have the Nature's Prophet always be able to shove them out, but yeah, Tundra immediately once one hero dies, gonna look to start pushing out those lanes to give time for 9 to respawn.
And still have that Aegis for another 2 minutes as well. I'm curious in that timing once, 9 is back up if they want to start running down a lane again. But for now, 38 minutes in, next set of neutral items, they're up and ready to get claimed. And it feels like Nigma need to make some type of a play happen here. And well, in fact, they find one there.
Whoop.
Zoxa gets caught by the Gleipnir. Trees on in, has the Avalanche to get some separation, and then decides doesn't want chase anymore.
What a bounty!
It's this shard, okay.
Interesting.
Whose is that one?
That's Sumail's, I think.
Sumail's or Rubik's?
Yeah, Sumail.
Sumail's as well. Okay, cool. They also have the Rubik's coming out, so they have both of those now finished up. Kind of a further element of save, and then, that in this situation, the Curse of Old Growth maybe actually gets the Tiny there. He's able to continue chasing him. So
Yeah.
little things. Does mean he does not have buyback for the moment.
And 5 heroes smoke up. Tundra head on into this side of the map. It looks like they're ready to battle with this Aegis in hand. Drops down a vision right on top of the vision that they already had, so everybody sees everything. Hex onto Mirana, but the song to reset. This is going to last out the arena. Afterwards, the Exo, they chase the Walrus Punch, it connects. Amar just decides to TP away, but the rest of the team is getting hunt down.
Oh my god.
Sumail does look like he'll manage to escape.
No buyback, though, on Darkseer or on Rubik.
Oh, that one hurts.
And that's, I believe, both BKBs from the other cores, so Tundra, they found their opening.
That is big. Yeah, a minute without either of those key team fighty heroes. Tundra ready to move on in, take down these racks. And Nigma, I don't know what their solution to this is.
Playing versus these TI winners, they all just play off each other so well. Snaking's leaping into the Mars ult and then popping pipe and like trying to save his buddies over and over again. And it's working. It gives them time for Cedar to come in, get those songs, and now structural damage. Nigma's got to try to just make a crazy move here.
Darkseer has buyback now. He's able to tick into it looks like.
Okay.
Sumail, they're waiting for that Aegis to expire, which it does now. And it looks like, again, it feels so tough to run, and it looks like they don't want to use the buyback on Darkseer.
Sumail.
And in fact, they chase him, get jump on now onto GH, trying to do what damage they can, but with Sumail gone, now it's feeling hopeless.
And he has no buyback because he bought the shard earlier and didn't get enough from this last one, so now no Sumail. That's probably just Megas. Tundra.
Man.
The Tundra specialty.
Clockwork buys back, maybe one last hurrah here. Looking for some type of crazy vac wall play. Amar, the one that gets shoved forward. Can he find anybody, though, really? Or even find a fight that will work for him? Because Skitter can just keep sending these illusions in, taking down these buildings.
Taking all the lanes, too. He sends one illusion bottom, one illusion to the mid, while he also just wails on the top as 45 seconds still.
Yeah, trying to buy what time they can, but the BKB and then the Hex. Afterwards, they have the wall down, but the snowball save, it comes in. 9 ready to go. Pop the BKB, turn for the fight. The Hex now onto the Mars, sending him into the meat grinder. As everybody from Nigma is starting to drop, they don't have an answer for this. Tundra are just looking too strong.
It's their specialty. It's literally how they won TI. It's the same similar strategy, same heroes, and it's looking like that's probably going to be it. As Amari, he's going to buy back, gets his spear back. Skeeter.
Oh my god, the Hex. The Forest Staff trying to keep him alive. No, it's enough.
Okay.
They take him down.
But the tier 4 is 33. He's like, all right, I'm not going near there. Amar wants to stop him.
Yeah, willing to keep chasing for this one. Although they have a Hex now. That turns them around onto it.
Okay, they'll live to fight for a moment longer, even though they did get megged. They find Skeeter playing over-aggressive near their fountain.
Yeah, he went in a bit too hard there. And Snake King has the Aeon Disc proc, tries to go for the leap away. 33? Okay, now Sumail comes in. Well, they find kill after kill. A little bit of save your buddy syndrome. Oh, the fear. He could have sprouted, but he got feared by the Death Prophet.
Oh, close. All right, it's the YOLO push now, guys.
Yeah.
Everyone just run down mid. Hope to God that Tundra makes some massive mistakes, and we have hope, but look at the base. Those mega creeps,
Yes.
they've now gotten into the base, so someone's going to have to address it. They have the Nature's Prophet 25, so he can just TP back and forth.
9 is moving on in and catching the creep
Takes
wave
the
anyways.
wave. Oh my God, the bully.
Stopping even the death push from really being able to work here.
They've got one wave to do it.
And Death Prophet is sending the courier over too, just in case they need
He's
it.
got, of course, I mean 33, right? He's prepping
Yeah.
to steal the waves. Can't go high ground though. The wave's going to get nuked out. So at least they got some type of kills here, and yeah, although it's like 100%, like 99% GG here for Tundra, maybe Nigma can make some absolute magic happen. I mean, it's asking for quite a lot, but
Yeah, I mean, you know, I love me some Darks here. You can see some crazy things with this hero. Who knows?
It's giving them
Who
5.
knows?
It's giving them 5%.
Wow.
You know? That's a, you know,
That's crazy.
that's a pretty nice 5%. I feel like. Roche, long respawn. What is
Absolutely.
Skeeter gonna buy with 9,000 gold?
I don't know if he knows.
I was waiting to just get an Aghanim or need it or something, just so he can net these guys during their BKBs, but
Yeah, I'd like that idea.
we'll see.
Well, regardless, the kill score is very even, 19 to 20.
Yeah.
But the current state of the game is very much into the favor of Tundra, and it looks like
Yeah.
they're ready to move on in one last time to try and shut this stuff down.
Playing around the triangle, being safe anyway, at least a bit.
Oh, I thought they were going to run. I guess they maybe were waiting for Roche.
Yeah, maybe just being super safe. I mean, they've got megas, so it's
Yeah.
pretty difficult for them to have a chance back in this one. Rapiers probably are starting. Yeah, okay, immediately after. Sumail queues it up right after I was thinking about the
Yeah.
Rapiers being needed.
Need to have some type of a crazy play coming from him.
Oh my God, look where Sumail TPs.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Imagine they just have a random ward over here.
I know.
Sucks, huh? Spotted. They do have a ward on the side of Nigma over here that they did place. Oh,
It's like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Sumail's like, I don't like that, dude. There's a tiny way too close. And they do place a ward. Look at that. Sox actually does
Yeah.
place the ward in the area now, so they're expecting these type of plays as the tip comes out, doesn't get the courier. A good attempt, though. Oh,
Okay.
that was Kuroki, by the way.
Not for long, and well, MC, he gets to the far side of the shards there. They pop Exorcism. Fear. Onto him. Leashed for the moment. Oh, the Death Prophet taking some damage, but it doesn't look like there's going to be that much more going on this way.
Here come the creeps.
Yeah, and it was BKB used also.
Oh, was it on both of them? Yeah, it was Sumail and Amar actually that committed the BKB there. And Tundra, they'll be like, okay, we'll play it safe. Check out the Roche. It's back up. And it's a refresher shard, so they'll actually have a second round of EXO if they want to give it to 33.
Wow. They will see that this is going this way, and Clockwork Flare reveals it, but they can't do much about it.
GH was smart. I think he's like, I'm going to go for the steal.
Yeah.
Like, he's on these ninja gear trying to, but not in time. Not able to make it.
Well, Aegis in hand, and like you said, that refresher shard ready to go for the Death Prophet.
Look at Amar. He's making the long walk because his courier died. He really wants to finish up his refresher. He's got the gold
yeah.
for it. He has to go all the way over here to get it.
And will have his TP once he comes
they
back,
see him.
but they see him.
Instantly.
He's going to get the TP out. Surely, yeah, he gets out of there.
God, how's it going? Oh, but Sumail. Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
He doesn't have the gold. He doesn't have the gold for the rapier.
Oh, he's so close. He just needs it.
They're coming in.
Oh my
no.
God, no, not like this. Oh, the one last stand. It was supposed to go differently. Sumail gets caught and killed, farming his rapier.
Oh, I thought he had, I guess he thought he had the gold. He was 80 gold
Dude.
short. Oh my God. No Nature's
80 gold
Prophet.
has never been that painful.
I mean, it's either way. I mean, the game is like kind of over anyway, but it's like that's like the extra ouch.
Jeez. All right, well.
Tundra no mercy. Doesn't even let them finish items.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amar.
They buy a Crimson Guard on Darkseer. Do what
He
they
does
can.
not have his TP.
Oh, man.
He has the BKB, but 9's in the area.
Yeah, they're all here. 9 ready to interrupt it. Wants to get out. Not going to really have a great avenue of escape with 9 right on top of him.
120. Yeah, that's now it.
As Tundra take out the 2 damage dealers from Nigma, and they're immediately going to start hitting these tier 4 towers, start taking down the Ancients. They are going to win this game. Tundra do it in style, very similar to the TI victory that they had. They knew what they were doing this whole time.
Yeah, they're so good at identifying when to hit, and when they hit that hard, right? It's explosive, right? The game was very, very kind of this teeter-tottery, very close kind of thing, but you could feel one mistake from Nigma or one kind of slip-up, and the game just quickly falls into Tundra's favor as GG is called, 24-20. Yeah.
I mean, to me, one of the most